Number 3 is on Datamatics RPA, covering a very complex process of mortgage documents, indexing and classification. It involves multiple systems where the inputs are coming from and a target system. It also uses OCR, artificial intelligence, ML and NLP components in this process. This process is with a large commercial bank in California in US. When this bank acquired 7 other banks, they were facing the problems of importing the mortgage documents from these banks into their DMS system, which was nothing but FileNet. And the volume of the documents was very huge. There were 1.8 million documents having 35 million pages, and these documents were all in multiple formats and they were completely unstructured. These unstructured documents were required to be indexed and classified into 200 plus different document types. Bank wanted to use RPA to index and classify these documents before they can be imported into their DMS FileNet. All documents were kept in a shared folder on a server, and these documents were being used by RPA one by one for indexing and classification. And these were multi-page documents having totally unstructured content. Document processing was starting with the first process, which was nothing but the indexing, where Datamatics TruBot is accessing that folder and processing these documents one by one. So as you can see, the first document is getting processed and indexing is done on the key fields like document details, the loan details and the customer details like loan date, loan number, customer name, address, etc. And then once the first document gets processed, it moves to the next document automatically. And then the same indexing fields are populated for this document. These documents were taking 4 to 5 minutes manually for indexing, whereas with the TruBot solution, it is done within few seconds, as you can see. And if there are some fields with low confidence, it stops for manual confirmation and then proceeds. The documents are shown on the left hand side and the indexing fields captured are shown on the right hand side, and the images documents are coming from the server. Finally, the output file gets generated with the indexing data. I will just show you that. And this data along with the documents get imported into a workflow where the classification data will also come in, and then final validations will happen and then export to FileNet. So this is the first piece where the OCR component is deployed in this use case of the complex indexing and classification process.
The demo for automatic classification using our artificial intelligence engine. All the mortgage documents are kept on a server in a pre-designated folder, and when the artificial intelligence engine runs on them, they get either automatically classified into one of those 200 plus classes, or they remain in unclassified. So one by one the documents are read depending on the context and the learning which the engine has been given, supervised learning. The machine is automatically classifying them into different document type, and if it is not able to classify them, it will put it into unclassified. So as you can see, the documents are moving so fast and getting classified, and we will open those 3 categories and see some samples coming there. These are the documents classified into class called financial transactions. Then if you go to another class, we will see some documents have gone to that class also. So these are the documents getting classified. And then in unclassified, whatever is not possible for the AI engine will remain unclassified. And these unclassified documents will be classified in the workflow manually by the operators. And then unsupervised learning takes place and the machine will learn how to classify such exceptions, and for going forward, they will also get automatically classified. And the classification percentage improved from initial around 70% to almost like 90% over a period of time, over a period of 6 months. So this is the part of the unattended bot running using AI engine to classify the incoming documents, and these all documents are unstructured and they get classified into 200 plus
different document types. Attended bot for indexing, where the operator is helping the bot to handle the exceptions and index all the mortgage documents automatically. And you also saw the unattended bot for auto classification, which was AI based, artificial intelligence based, and for various document types there were documents, sample documents fed into the engine, which will enable the engine to understand the document types and create some learnings to auto classify the documents. In the indexing there was an OCR component, and in classification there is an AI and NLP component. Now we will show you how these documents are gathered together into another system where the exceptions are still available, if any, are handled by the operator. So as you can see in the dashboard, there are columns and rows. Columns are nothing but the different banks of acquired by this bank, having different document sources, and rows are the status of the documents. So we will start with the scan queue, where all the indexed documents are shown, which we have shown you the indexing, and the index data is available. But when we go inside the document, they are not classified as yet. So they are only indexed but not classified. And when we hit on the classify section, we will see that they are unclassified. So as you can see, it's unclassified. As and when they get classified automatically, they will move to the classified queue, or the operator can manually classify them. We will see one classified document also, just for the demo purpose. In this lookup screen, so we'll go to the search screen and look for a document which is classified. That's a possibility. So here we'll put the document number, and then when we see this document, it will show that it is classified, and it will also show the classification. So this is the example of classified document. Now we will see what are the different classes which are available for the operator to manually classify, and even the engine has used those classes. So there is a sheet available which shows almost like 200 plus classes. So there is an entity, there is a category and subcategory. So assets, finance, customer, all these classes are available, which are being classified into. So as you can see, there are very large number of classes available for classifications. Now we will see how the operator can auto classify and how the machine will learn from it. So we will go to an exception queue and see that there is a document which is available for manual classification. So we will go to the document and we'll go to the classify section. And here you will notice a very interesting thing, that there is one class suggested by the AI engine, which is called financial transaction loan documentation, and there are some more suggestions at the bottom, which is also suggested by the AI engine. So either it can be a loan documentation or an approval process or request documentation. And now the operator can see this document, select one of them, or retain the first one as it is, and then go ahead. Depending on what the operator selects, the engine internally learns it, and then machine learning takes place, and next time a similar document comes, automatically it will get classified and it will not stop for manual intervention. So this is the way the machine learns from the manual classification. And once the classification is complete and indexing is complete, these documents are ready for export, and then they automatically move from ready to export to exported, and these exported documents go to the FileNet server, and then including the document and the metadata. And then once we go see one of these documents, you will see that it has got all the data which is ready to export, including the classification, including all the indexing data. So this is an example of unclassified document, but if it's manually classified, it will move from my queue to ready to export. And when you go to exported queue, all the documents which are automatically exported by the bot into the FileNet will be shown there. And I will show you one report where all the documents which got exported are available as an audit log. So this is the one. It says what is the document number, what was the TIFF name, and it was converted to a PDF and it got exported by when. And this is the final report available, that all the documents coming in were classified, indexed, and any exceptions were handled, and then they automatically got exported to file a DMS of this bank. So this completes the use case 3 demo from Datamatics.